it like every video we start off with rain. But what's going on, guys? Back once again. This is another day. What's going on behind me was yesterday's activity, but I didn't record it. My mind was just blown and I just couldn't process what happened. But right in front of me, we do have the BMW, the 335, and as you can see, intake manifold off, spark plugs are out. If you know what this tool is, let me just bring it closer. If you know, hold on. As a car person, you know it gets wicked, and it's never good when you got to bring out this tool. Never. Hold on, let me show you. Where is this? Compression tester kit. Guys, I don't know. This one had me in a bad mood yesterday. Trust and believe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this happened. What happened? I mean, I know what happened. I don't know how it happened though. But I'm gonna just show y'all here in a bit. One thing I did want to try out. I was watching this guy on YouTube. I did tell you guys that it needs walnut blasting, and instead of spending $300 on a walnut blaster or paying someone to do it, I was like, let me just try a couple things. And the guy had basically tried a few different cleaners and stuff on the valves. And it seemed like the AMS oil one worked the best, but they didn't have it in stores, so I'd have to order it, and I was like, I ain't gonna wait. So I just took brake cleaner. And overnight I let it sit in. Let's see. Let me put a light on it so y'all can see. I let brake cleaner sit in there, cylinder 3 and cylinder 4, since those were the closed ones, and want to see how that worked out. So I'm gonna take a little something small and try to scrape and see if it broke loose. The brake cleaner in this video was the one that didn't work the best, but it's the only thing I had here on hand, so I didn't want to have to go buy something else. So I'm just gonna take this little pick tool real quick, try to scrape at it a little bit and just see what happens. Is it gonna work? I don't know. In this video, he let it sit for 2 hours. For me, I let it sit overnight, so that was about, actually no, it was more like 15 hours or so that I've let it sit. So maybe it might break down, but let's see. I'm gonna take a little peek at it. Y'all can see with me. Just go in there and try to scrape. I ain't got no light down there, but just giving it a good scrape and then see how it's gonna come out. It does feel like it did break up a little bit, but not a lot. So I can't be for sure how well it's gonna work, but I'm gonna take a brush to it as well and just basically try to see if that's gonna help it or not. But for right now, let me continue doing that, and then once I get that situated, we're gonna get back to why I got the compression tool out. Alright, so before I start and show y'all how it looks like, I just wanted to give a quick rundown of everything that's going on. So yesterday, this one right here, this front tire was flat. So that's basically why I pulled it into the garage, because this tire was flat. So I had, this one was on the rear. When I first bought the car back, honestly, I think I've owned this car for 2 months now. Honestly, but when I first bought the car, one of the tires was flat. So that same night I bought it, I went to a tire shop and got a tire replaced. And I don't know how I didn't spot it, but the tire that I got was the right tire, but it was a ZR tire, not an R tire. And as you know, the sidewall thickness on them are different, so it does sit a little bit higher and lower. So I had one ZR tire on there, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna figure that out later on. So I did get another one. So I got another ZR tire on there. So now I got two, and then I got two R tires on the front. With these though, the one that was the one actually that was here, but it was up here, but I moved it to the back, was the same as the front. But it did have some damage on the sidewall. I don't know how. That was pretty weird, because I did take that same wheel to the tire shop before and they told me they fixed it, but clearly they didn't fix it. So basically I got those switched out, whatever. So that's what led me to bring it into garage. After I brought it into garage, I'm like, since I'm here, because I was gonna fix it just to go out and drive, I'm like, let me dig into the car and see what's going on. Because remember, in last video I said cylinder 4, that's where I'm getting my misfire. Because I did, I did go and get the gas drain, not drained, but I drove it till it was empty, put new tank in there, and that didn't fix the problem. It ran a little better, but it didn't fix the problem at all. So after that, came home, basically then led to this. So took it apart. I was like, all right, I'm gonna clean the valves. Try to clean out the valves, get rid of that, and then go from there, try to figure out why it's misfiring. Literally, something in my head was like, just compression test it. Because I was going to check the injectors again, but I was like, just compression test it. Like, you're here, might as well. Let me show y'all something. Literally, this car, I got it. I'd have to look at my phone just to be sure, but I got this car in, I think, the end of March. I just sprayed a bunch of fuel because I got the injectors out. But I got literally 570 miles on it. Those 570 miles is literally all I've put on this car. I haven't put any more. So since I bought it, I've only put 570 miles. And I am pretty sure, where's my phone? Where is my phone? I'm pretty sure I bought this car in, let me check. This is the Instagram, by the way, if you want to go give me a follow. It don't really matter. But let it load. I bought the car. Oh, actually no, I bought it April 3rd. So I mean, we are coming up on 3 months. So yeah, I bought it, and I gave a rundown in the last video what I did to it. So basically, let's move on to today. Well, let me say, yesterday I did the compression test, and then how I said my day got ruined. Yeah, because bad news. Anytime you got to bring out the compression test, it's never a good sign. But right now, I ripped apart. I got the valve cover off. I'll explain why I did that in a second, but let me just give you a quick rundown of the valves. So these are, like I said, I did cylinder 3 and I did cylinder 4. Let me see how good I can get of an angle in there. That is cylinder 3. And then this is cylinder 4. And then let me show you what cylinder 2 looks like. This is cylinder 2. And then this is cylinder 1. So as you can see, those are really, really gunked up on cylinder 1 and 2. And basically, for just I let that sit overnight on cylinder 3 and cylinder 4, just brake cleaner, and came out here. I didn't even really clean them because I'll explain later. But I just gave it a little scrub, not a scrub, but like I took this little pick right here. I took this little pick right here and just cleaned it a little bit, try to get a little bit off. Came out good, and you can just see the walls just cleaned up super nice. So, is that a good way to do it? For free 90, I mean not free 90, you got to buy the brake clean, whatever. But for basically free, that's a great little look for me, to be honest. I'm pretty sure if I went in there with a little brush and actually cleaned nicely, could have got everything out. So, do you have to walnut blast? I don't know. Maybe some other people's are more caked up. Mine must have not really been on there because, like, dude in the video, he couldn't get. I mean, he only let it sit for 2 hours though. So me letting it sit overnight, I'm pretty sure had a big difference on it. But let's lead back on to now. Now we have the valve cover off. Why do I have the valve cover off? Because, like I said, I am misfiring on cylinder 4. So on my this is my E30 motor right here. This is from the motor from my E30. With that motor, what I had a problem with was when I rev it out too much, I would break the what are they called? I would break the rocker arms. So I took the valve cover off just to check the rockers, just to make sure they were okay. Which, I mean, I highly doubted I was going to break these because these, one, I'm pretty sure way stronger than those. And then two, I don't even rev this car out much. I think I've only got up to like 6K. So I decided, I did look at this engine. So I did take this one. This valve cover was already off. So I was like, let me just look at it and see what it takes to get it out. So I removed these bolts and then I seen the rockers. Let me remove this one. The rockers sit on there just like that with a little clip. So I was like, let me check. And then as soon as I removed it, I said, oh yeah, these are pretty sturdy. But I was like, might as well still remove mine since I'm here. But the only reason I didn't remove those is because this is connected to the cam sprocket. And I didn't want to put too much tension on it because, as you can see, moving it around moves all this assembly, so I didn't want to move that. Oh yeah, and this is some of the gunk I did remove from the valves. Let me put you on some light. So, like I said, this brake cleaner alone got a lot of that out. So, right now I got the injectors in here, 3 and 4, just because if I'm going to compression test it, you'll know that without those in, all the air is going to come right out. So I'm going to put the compression tool on there, compression test it, show y'all the numbers. I'll show you 3 and then I'll show you 4. And then basically break down what I think happened. Well, I'm still trying to figure out what happened, but at the end of the day, don't matter. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to speak on, really. This is just a very unfortunate day, but it's okay. It's just a day. We go push on, move through the next one, and keep shit pushing. So let me set y'all up, and we'll watch the compression test. Well, you guys will watch it while I go try to crank it, and y'all go tell me what y'all see, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I see, and we go communicate right here together as a team. Somewhat like that. You know what I'm trying to say. But let me set y'all up and then y'all can see what I see. As you can see, we have 150. Well, it's at 170, but it's dropping. It is dropping. It is dropping. But that is cylinder 3. Cylinder 3, we do have that. And then, yeah, I did have to put up these tiles right here because I did remove the injectors. So fuel is just going to come right out. But, yeah, that is cylinder number 3. And now let me move this real quick so y'all can see cylinder number 4. Very, very disappointing. I feel like I put this upon myself, but hey, it's clearly something that was supposed to happen. And it's like, it just wants me to make more content for y'all, because this is not what I want to be doing. But what can we do at the end of the day? We got to thug it out and keep it pushing. But here, let me set y'all up like that so y'all can see the gauge. And I'll be right back. So, as you can see, that is cylinder 4. Really nothing. Long story short, I need a new motor. Pretty sure this motor is rebuildable, but do I want to do that? Nowadays, rebuilding a motor costs the same price as just getting another one. So it's like, why even do that? This motor does have 230k miles on it, so which I'm happy that it's just, well, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm happy it is that, because that means this motor still can be rebuildable. So if I do want to keep the car, or I do want to build this motor for something like a single turbo build, I can. Like, this is still a good motor because it still turns over nicely, whatever. It's just cylinder 4, no compression. Why it's doing that, not 100% sure. Like I said, I checked the rockers because I thought it might be the valves. Not the valves, but the rockers might be bad. Could it be the valves? I don't think so. Possibly. Could be, but it doesn't mean the valve broke, because otherwise I would most definitely see it when I look inside there. So I don't really know. I'm just gonna try to jot some. Well, clearly it's not the valves on the intake side, because I can see those are good. I'm just gonna sit here and try to process them, try to figure out what it could be. Yeah, but at the end of the day, sucks, because that means this motor needs this engine. This car needs an engine. The coupe needs an engine. That's a lot of money, a lot of money, and it's crazy because it's like the car knew what was going on, because I was gonna button up this car, get it together, and then I was gonna try to trade it for this other car that I've always wanted. If you got me on Snap, you know exactly what car I'm talking about, because I do have a motor sitting in that box right there that I need to build for that car that I wanted to get. So sucks that this happened. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Is it a bad thing? I don't know. Is it more content? Yes. Is it more stress? Yes. Is it more money? Yes. So it's kind of like, it's just a whole bunch of left and right, and it sucks because this was really my only content car. I know for a fact y'all don't want to see a V6 300 on here, so this is it. I mean, this and the coupe, but we see what happened with the coupe motor. Got finessed on that motor, so still gotta wait for get a motor for that. So now at this point, it's kind of like I'll sell the 300 like I planned, and then just get the motor. I think I'm gonna get the motor for this one first. Get this situated, because I already know this one, motor, put it in, boom, and then get the coupe situated. Sucks because the coupe's been sitting. I bought the coupe before I bought this, and the coupe's just been sitting. But that car, as I've been stripping it apart more, I see it needs a lot more work than I thought it did. So I ain't really worried about that for right now. So with that one being said, sucks, but what can I really do at the end of the day? Can't sit here and pout about it. Gotta get busy and get to it. So I'm gonna put it back together, and then I'm gonna take you on a drive, just so y'all can see what I'm seeing. It's just still runs and drives, you know. I mean, it's probably not the best to be driving it like that, but it's already messed up. So what's it gonna hurt anymore? Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it back together. Once it's back together, go for a drive, and then see how we looking from there. The only sad thing was with this car. I mean, it's manual, so it's hard for me to. That's why I'm not haven't recorded for y'all, cause it's hard for me to record, shift, and all that. I do need to get a tripod. I'm getting a GoPro, and then I need to get the little tripod set up that you can mount these on. But until then, I just gotta thug it out. So for right now, I'm gonna get back, put all this together, and then be back with y'all once the car is ready to go on the road. So we on the road. As you see, it's running. I'm not sure how well you guys can hear the exhaust. Let me see if I lower the window. If I do a pull, I'll do a baby 1 1/3. Well, that one, it didn't misfire for whatever reason, but I hope this ain't one of those things the camera's on, it ain't go act up, but I know for sure there's an issue. So let me downshift into second, and then I'll do a second or third gear pull. So as you see right there, the check engine light came on, and if we go into MHD, it pulls up cylinder 4 misfire, and then the O2 sensor code. That one, don't even worry about that. But yeah, so basically once I clear it and I shift it into third, and as long as I'm in the power band, it runs. I mean, you could hear it, but it still runs decently, which is weird considering it's only running on 5 cylinders. You would think running on 5 cylinders it would have run good, but somehow it's still running good. Yeah, I sat there for a little bit trying to figure out what it could be. Only thing I didn't do was a leak down test, which would let me know if it is the piston rings or not, because I looked in there and the piston is still good. So, and if it wasn't good, oil will most definitely be coming out of the piston into the engine, and then we'll be going into exhaust, and then it'll be burning. But out of the exhaust we have nothing, so I'm very confused to what that could be. But yeah, so like when I come to stop, it's gonna idle rough, and then the check engine light should come on right there right away. So yeah, I don't know what happened, what caused it. Maybe it was that pull that last pull I did like a month ago that caused it. knows? But at the end of the day, the problem needs to be fixed. So I am going to start looking for a motor. I'm not spending $3K on a motor like I am on the other car, because this car, I mean, not saying it doesn't deserve it, but the car has 230K miles. I'm not putting in more than I spent on the car, you know. So I'm just gonna wait patiently and see. Honestly, I'm at the point of just trying to buy one off of Facebook. I know it's not good to be trusting people on Facebook, but at this point it's kind of like I'm gonna have to just take the risk, because if I can get a motor for like $1,500, I'll be so happy. And because I know everything around the motor on this car is good, so I don't have nothing to worry about but the motor. So I don't know, we're gonna see. Do have a car meet I'm about to go to, not today, I think it's tomorrow. I don't know what date it is. I'm gonna go to that. That's probably the last time I'm gonna take this out, because like I said, the only reason I'm striving so hard to get this car going is because this is supposed to be my car. I don't like to go to a car meet or events if I don't have my car. I know a lot of y'all can relate, so don't get me wrong, the 300 is cool, but it's not. What is it? Just anyway, that's not my flavor. I will take a stock 328, you know, to a car meet before I take that. Like, that's just how I am. I just want to be in a Beamer. So I'm gonna try to wrestle with this a little bit, see what I can figure out. Probably do a leak down test, see what I see there. But otherwise, ain't nothing else interesting going on with it. It's just misfiring, but it does drive somewhat smooth. So I don't know. Right now at idle, you can't hear it. Let me rev it a little bit. You can most definitely hear the misfire. And another thing is, this exhaust is horrendous. I don't want to bash it being too loud. I just think the N54 just doesn't sound good, you know, because I can't say that, because there's a few cars that I've had that are loud and I'm like, oh yeah, that's smooth. I just don't think this engine sounds good. I did want to do a single exit. If I do keep it, I'm gonna still do a single exit, but I'm gonna throw on one muffler, if not two, just to see how that sounds, because I really feel like with a single exit, I don't know, we'll see. If I do keep it though, I'm gonna do some stuff to it, because it's one of those things where it's like you try to fix what's fixable, and if you can't fix it, you just start doing more. So if I do keep it, most definitely, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do. We gonna see how things go. I know this is probably gonna be a short video, but it's okay. I have another one coming around soon. Of what, I don't know, because like I said, this is my content car, and it's not giving me content right now because it's broke. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll give y'all a quick third gear real quick. No misfire, just roll into it. Right there, check engine light came on. Let me clear that. So basically, I just be having my phone on me, clear the check engine light whenever it comes on, and then it just drives normal. I do have it right now on stage 1. On stage 1, yeah, I have it on stage 1 map, so it's not like I'm really making any power. So I think that's what's probably saving it. And then just let me give it a quick rev so y'all can hear it. This thing don't sound good. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see what we gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, what I'm gonna do with it, what the plan is, when I'm gonna find a motor. I might find one tomorrow. I might find one in a week. I might find one in a month. But I'm in no rush to fix this car. I've already thrown so much money at it that right now it's more of a money pit than anything. So I'm gonna be cool, chill, and take it easy. Like I said, the car is still mobs around a little bit. I am most definitely not going to daily it or anything, because I don't want to hurt it any more than it is. But I don't know what else to say. This video was very, very well. I can't say this video because I already knew that what happened before it happened. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, if y'all care, y'all gonna be just as disappointed as me, because the lack of this means the lack of me giving y'all videos. I don't even do race. Nah, let me not even say that. Let me not even say that on the camera. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. We do have a few events we're going to go to here in the upcoming month, so that's gonna keep us busy. I do have a couple trips planned. I've been very hesitant on like doing. I did want to do like lifestyle vlogs, like daily vlogs, and just like not car stuff. I don't know. I feel like this is a car channel and that it should be just car related. But y'all, I mean, I guess y'all let me know. Y'all want to see like daily stuff. Like I was just in New York a couple days ago and I didn't record because first I wanted to, but then second thing I wanted this vibe. I wanted to enjoy it. But second I was like, do people really want to see that? Like, of course, I see cars, I'm gonna record them. Like that's the big thing, you know. But also, do y'all just want to see the vibe and see stuff? Cause I'll be traveling, I'll be moving around, I'll be trying to get new things. The other day went into the mountains. I didn't know if y'all wanted to see that. You know, I was driving this, but you know, stuff like that. I'm a very outdoor person. So if y'all want to see lifestyle too, I'll most definitely do lifestyle. So y'all let me know. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now. I'm disappointed, but you know, at the end of the day, you got to keep a smile on your face no matter what. It's not the end of the world, you know. It's a car. It's materialistic things, which I do take to heart too at the same time, because all my car people, my real car people, not the ones that say they're car people but they're not. To me, some people like animals. Some people have dogs, cats, whatever. I don't know what it is on a pet because I never owned one, but this is like, I'm not saying it's a pet, but it's like, I love my cars, bro. Like, you know, if I own it and shit, I love customers' cars. I love all cars. You know, something happening to a car is like something happened to a person to me, you know. A lot of people say, oh, that's crooked for thinking that, but at the end of the day, for me, cars is my therapy. You know, I have a bad day, get in the car, go drive. I'm having a good day, get out in the car, go drive. Going to car meets, just stuff like that. Seeing cars just gives me energy. Like if I had a GoPro on my head all day and y'all seen my reaction on cars, like it just, when I was in New York, I was literally just like, ooh, like every time I saw a nice car, that's just who I am, you know. So at the end of the day, this is it's hurting in the heart, but it's okay because we go get through it. We don't let nothing bring us down. It might stumble us, but it never breaks us. That's the thing at the end of the day. You know, let that be the quote of the day. In life, sometimes things will make you stumble, but doesn't mean they will break you. No. Doesn't mean it. No. Forget that. Don't let it break you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, in life, sometimes we may stumble, but don't let it break you. Don't let it bring you down to your knees completely. You know, always get up and keep pushing. We only got one life. We only got one chance. And we can make mistakes in life, but it's what we learn from those mistakes that make us better at the end of the day. What did I learn from this? I learned that me buying a high mile car and thinking I could throw power at it probably wasn't the best idea. If I would have looked through the car more, I would have seen things that I probably wouldn't have seen if I would have rushed into it. Am I blaming anyone? No. Things happen, you know, it's learning experience. I've never had problem with high mile cars as long as they maintain well. Do I know the history of this car? No. It looked like it was maintained well, but looks could be deceiving. Am I saying it was because of lack of maintenance? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But we go see. I don't want to keep on yapping. I feel like at this point I'm just gonna keep on yapping. So I feel like I'm gonna call it the end of the video. I'm gonna call it the end of this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, look, comment, man. I like when y'all be commenting. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Tell me. I need to know feedback. I'm human just like y'all. I'm not perfect. I need to know what y'all like, what y'all want to see. If y'all want to see something different, are y'all tired of seeing me work on cars in the garage? Like, let me know. I'm almost definitely push for events. I love, even if I'm not driving, I still love to go watch, bruh. You know, it's just like I said, it's my peace, it's my therapy. Some people play video games, some people smoke, some people drink. Me, I just like cars. You know, I revolve around cars. Oh yeah, shout out the homie, Soto Shades. You know, best tinner in Minnesota. I'm biased. I ain't saying he the best, but to me, he the best. He tint all my cars. You know what I'm saying? I might even drive my car out there just so he can get tinted. 1,000-mile drive just so he can tint it. But shout out the boy. I can say, I don't even want to go off topic. But since I moved back to Minnesota in 2020 from Texas, he was the only one that's been around since 2020. You know, he held it down. He's been a real homie. Every time I go over to his shop, he always showing love, even though he don't have to. He's just always been genuine, and he's always been true to me. So I gotta say, shout out to you, my brother. I love you forever. We family, man. I'm gonna see you soon for sure. Congratulations. I'm not gonna say what because I don't know, but congratulations. You know, and I know what I'm talking about. Big plans 2025. But yeah, man, keep up the work, bro. I love you. You GOAT. You do a solo just like I do a solo, and you motivate me at the end of the day to do what I do. So, but like that being said, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Just like I said, sometimes in life you may stumble, but don't let that break you. Don't let it break you to your knees. Just keep. I ain't gonna say keep moving forward. I ain't TJ Hunt, but just keep striving to be better than you were yesterday. You know, in life, every day is not gonna be perfect. Not every day is gonna be a positive one. Not every day is gonna be. Not every day is gonna be. I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say, but not every day is gonna be progressive. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to say is. So just because yesterday was more progressive than today, it doesn't mean nothing. As long as you learn something every day, I feel like that was a good day. It doesn't have to be nothing big. It could be learning a new word, whatever. It don't matter. Just do something positive. Stay positive. Think positive. And just be around positive things and people. And on that, I'm gonna stop yapping. Let y'all get out my face. Keep you up too long, but hey, I love y'all. Thank you for the support, and I'm gonna catch you again.